faithful, please welcome to the field your 2026 San Francisco 49ers!
Joey Sly's going to have the honor of getting us started. And off we go on Thursday night primetime. Isaac Gorindo to return. And this will give him some decent field position here, partner. This gets out to the 30. So here come the 49ers for their opening drive. Getting the nod to lead the offense. Fifth-year pro out of Iowa State. What a career he's putting together so far. It's Brock Purdy.
One of the things that I just love about Purdy's game is he always continues to learn, grow, and really refine it. He gets the most out of what he has year in and year out.
Here's the first carry for Christian McCaffrey. And they're going to get to him, bring him down after allowing about 13 on the play. And that is a San Francisco first down.
Kind of seems to me like somebody was just kind of waiting for prime time. Brought his best out with the very first carry and got us off and running.
First and 10 from the 43. They stick with McCaffrey. Makes a cut to the right sideline. Past the 25. Touchdown, San Francisco! Well, Brock, they could prove me wrong, but I don't think touchdowns are going to come that easily the rest of this game. But starting out, we all welcome the quick score.
Yeah, not a lot of energy exerted, right? Not a lot of their cards shown just yet. They only got a couple plays into their strategy, and they found pay dirt. A lot of mystery still to come with what they're going to do schematically. A lot of answers have to be found defensively.
Eddie Pinheiro on now for the extra point. Accuracy perfect there as it's center cut. And they go up 7-0 here early.
Titans nothing. Eddie Pinheiro to kick off for San Francisco.
Now Pinheiro on to handle the kickoff. Julius Chestnut to return. And this drive will start inside the 25. So here come the Titans now to get their first drive of the game. At quarterback, last year's #1 overall pick. Looking for some growth here in year 2. And this is Cam Ward.
The biggest mistake he can make here is letting his offense get suckered into trying and matching the pace while the opposition just set. Even if it's a quick score to begin the game, he's got to have the poise and the patience here to run the opening script they planned for all week long. Play your game and not let the circumstances dictate and force your hand early.
The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
They give on second to Pollard. And this is looking familiar, partner. He's dropped for a loss again. It's going to be third down. These last 2 snaps, they have forced this drive to what might be its last play here, Brock, and we can confidently say there's not going to be another run here on third down.
Yeah, I think it's time to let the passing game get going and really trust your quarterback here who's got to compensate for 2 negative plays.
Third and long for him here. They're setting up the screen. It's Pollard. And he's not going to make it. They stop him short, so expect a punt coming up here on fourth down.
It's plays like that, kid, right wrong. When I sit and judge defense, I judge the awareness. I judge how well that coordinator's got him equipped to see what's going on the field, and not just see it, but attack it. And they devoured that screen game on third down.
Takes it in at the 26. And he gets him something back on that return. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield.
The Niners take
Second
over
drive
first
coming
and
up for this
10
49ers
at their
offensive
own
unit.
45-yard line.
And so far, they've executed exactly how they drew it up, Brock. Early lead, no points allowed, and a chance now to seize control of the game on their second possession.
And, Kate, generally, offenses love to script their first 10 to 15 plays. Well, this entire game script is playing out just the way they want to.
And he'll be stopped after just about a yard. Second and 9 coming up.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down. Now it's Purdy. Hits him on the in route. Still has some space inside the 35. And a big chunk picked up on that play. Over 20, and it gets him the first.
It's a gain of
You just love
23
that kind of
yards.
execution because it's able to make an impact, Kate, beyond simply getting the first down. That yardage really sets them up now to be aggressive with a new set of downs.
New set of downs for him from the 31. Purdy looking to throw. And this is going to wind up incomplete. Second down.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
Second down and 10.
After the incompletion, still at that 31-yard line. Second and 10. Shotgun, handoff to McCaffrey. And he's going to get him 7 there. It's third down coming up. Man, he's been having a great first half. Really playing a key role so far in this offense.
But you know and I know what's coming, Kate. We call them adjustments, right? You hit a homer, you take that fastball deep, you're not going to see it anymore. And you get run on like this, the defense is going to make some adjustments at halftime.
Third and short. Here's Purdy. That's going to be caught by his back. McCaffrey. And they're going to take him down just short of that marker. In that range. Might we see them go for this fourth down? Now we get a timeout taken by the Titans. That's their first. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. That field goal unit is still on the sidelines. They are going for this. They'll go. It's McCaffrey. And that's a stop. The offense stayed out there on fourth, but now they're headed off after they turn it over on downs.
These fourth down runs, it's all about want to and will. Want to keep it conservative offensively, try to move it across, but that defense was having none of it. And now they get themselves off the field.
They've got a man in motion. They'll start this one on the ground with Pollard. And he'll take this ahead for 7. We've got 2nd and 3 now. Already we're seeing the mind games they can play with personnel. You talk about this all the time, Brock. Look like a passing set. Left them some room on the ground.
10, 11, heck, even 20 personnel. Doesn't matter. Offensively, you get to dictate the terms. Kind of like those pitchers and catchers that once in a while will pitch backwards. Keep your opponent off guard. What was supposed to move the chains or at least make third down easier to handle instead? Well, did the exact opposite here, Kate. It now makes this third down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
Third and long. They're going to throw. Throwing across his body, and it backfires. Interception! Picked off by Upton Stout.
Ward's pass. Intercepted. The Niners take over first and 10 at the 32-yard line.
First and 10 from the 32. Purdy throwing here. Into the hands of Kittle. And he's going to be touchdown at that spot, which means the effort makes it first and goal.
22 yards. And the 49er first down. First and 10 at the 10-yard line.
We've reached the end of one on Thursday night prime time. 7-0 is our score. Back to Levi's Stadium right after this. Time to get the second quarter going. The 49ers set up inside the red zone. Working inside the red zone. For the end zone, and this is going to be brought in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Dejon Stribling from 10 yards out. That one not easy, Brock. Threading the needle there. Boy, there was a lot of traffic in the end zone, but he still found his man.
Yeah, you don't really recommend challenging double coverage in the end zone in this league, but when you give your receiver a chance in that spot, that's what they love. And sometimes you just have to trust that your guys are better than the ones surrounding him, and he'll go make that play anyway.
Pinheiro there to tack on the extra points. And now lead by 14 points.
The score, Niners 14, Titans nothing. Pinheiro to kick off for San Francisco.
Now Pinheiro on to handle the kickoff. Here's Chimere DK on the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. The Titans ready to take over on offense. And it's far from the first time we're seeing this unit head out, Brock. But what we haven't seen so far in this opening half, well, we haven't seen much in terms of yardage.
No, it's like they've written a few lyrics, but nowhere close to a song yet.
First and 10, it's Pollard. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 7, Brock, to begin this drive.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Another run here for Pollard on second down. And that's not what the offense dialed up. They stick him for a long, so it's going to be third down. So the run goes backwards. What do you think, Brock? Is it time that they start getting a little more aggressive, take some more risks offensively?
Not in my book. You've not earned that right. I think a lot of play callers feel that same way, too. I mean, you get to earn the right to be aggressive and take shots when you can do the basics, like, I don't know, run for a positive gain.
In trouble here, and he's not going to get away. They bring him down at the 22. Mikael Williams. And now it's going to be 4th and 9.
You just feel this defense starting to come alive, don't you, Kate? Got their first turnover last time out. Now they put their first sack on the board. In big plays on that side of the ball, well, they can come in bunches. Defense sure hopes to keep this faucet going, and the offense wants to turn the spigot off immediately.
So it'll be Tommy Townsend once again to punt this away. Starts the return at the 34. And he gets him something back on that return. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield. The 49ers and Dejon Stribling back in possession now. They're up 2 touchdowns and could make it a 3-score game here. Great starting spot here for the 49ers. They're headed up 1st and 10. On the ground to begin the drive with McCaffrey. Big play before they get to him. That one's going to pick up about 23. And it will be first down, 49ers.
Kate, you know by now I'm not shy about referencing movies during the game. In that run, that was a picture-perfect script. You get the defense thinking one thing, looking one way, then bam! head the other way for a big run.
New set of downs for him from the 31. On the handoff, here's Black. And he's going to manage a lone yard on that drive up the gut. Jeffrey Simmons that time on the tackle.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
From the gun, a run for Black. And this is down to the doorstep of that red zone. Another yard to reach it and pick up that first down, too. And we've got a stoppage here, and it's something you never want to see, especially in the preseason. One of their star players banged up with an injury after that play. 1 yard, all that's needed. This is 3rd and inches. Now we'll give to Black. They're going to slow him up here after 4, maybe 5 yards. And that's going to be good for a 49ers first down.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead and get what you need.
Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10. Purdy setting up that play action. And he gets home. Touchdown 49ers. Mike Evans from 16 out.
Touchdown 49ers.
That is just tremendous play calling. You know, there's some coordinators out there, Kate, that are just Rolodex. Right? They flip through their call sheet. They just call whatever's on it. Then there's other coordinators that can stack their plays together. And when you run it, you run that same action of the play action right off of it, and you can make that defense pay. That was a thing of beauty.
Extra point try now from Pinheiro.
Extra point.
This one splits the uprights. It is good. And the lead now 21.
Niners 21. Titans nothing.
Now Pinheiro on to handle the kickoff. Now on the return, here's DK. And in the end, only able to get this up to his 25-yard line. So now here comes the Titans on offense. And they're still looking for their first signs of life on offense. Haven't even been able to get a... defense just yet. Titans to the line now. 1st and 10. Ward now off the play action. Pressure closing in. They're going to get him back at the 20. Alfred Collins. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up second down.
It's second down.
So with that, Brock, we've now reached our 2-minute warning. More football from Levi Stadium in just a moment. So things not looking good after that sack. 15 to go here on second down. After the sack, Ward. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
I hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
On third down, Pollard. Play not developing as they'd hoped, so that's a loss of yardage. Brock, fourth down coming up.
Well, they had to be trying to catch this defense off guard, thinking they were expecting a pass towards the marker. Even with the surprise play call, though, nobody was fooled. They were back there quick to force the loss.
Tommy Townsend on to punt. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. And he's going to set him up with a pretty short field here, Brock, after getting a big chunk on that return.
The Niners take over first and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Now out comes the San Francisco offense. They were able to say mission accomplished on their last series, finding that end zone, but the work, well, it starts all over again right now.
And you know this, Kate, from our years together of doing this. I'm a firm believer of call it till they stop it. It doesn't mean you have to innovate right away. Call the same plays until they stop them, because they proved last drive they couldn't.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39. Jones looking to throw. Right side, and that's secured by Kittle. And he's going to be hit almost immediately after making the catch. This is going to be about a 6-yard pickup.
A 6-yard pickup brings up second and 4 at the 33.
Jones now on second down. Caught by Deebo Samuel. Defense gets there after a gain of 5. And that is a San Francisco first down. We get a timeout here taken by the 49ers. That's going to be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Bringing the offense up to the line. First and 10. It's a sweep. He pops the pass forward. And they haul him down, but we all saw it. That looks pretty awkward, partner. This flag should be a face mask.
Face mask. Defense.
It took hauling him down by the face mask to bring an end to that play, and that adds a cool 15 yards onto the end of the run.
Automatic first down.
So now then, after the penalty, this is first and goal. From the red zone on first. And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on first and goal.
A loss of 2.
Trying to work quickly now.
Second and goal at the 10-yard line.
On second down, Jones has it in close. And across the line he goes. Touchdown, San Francisco. Samuel from 10 yards out. Great opportunity to find a touchdown there, Brock, and they come through with 6.
Receivers want the ball everywhere on the football field. But you start smelling the end zone, they really want their chance. And they will tell you as a quarterback, just give me an opportunity and I'll make a play. And he sure did.
Extra point try now from Pinheiro.
The extra point.
Send right down the middle and good. And they pad their lead by 1.
Niners 28, Titans nothing. Eddie Pinheiro to kick off for San Francisco.
Now Pinheiro on to handle the kickoff. Now on the return, here's DK. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
DK on the return. The Titans take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Beginning a new drive here, but just 16 seconds to go before halftime. All right, keeping it simple. They're just going to call a give right up the middle. Oh, man, nothing for him again, Brock. It has been a struggle all game as this one's quickly mocked up, too.
Second and 10 at the 23-yard line.
And they will not snap it again as we have reached the end of our first half. So we've reached halftime, Brock, in a lopsided contest so far. Let's hear what Scott Hansen has to say. He's got our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick recap of the first half, which has been strongly one-sided. This is heading towards blowout territory unless they can come from behind and get themselves a victory. Let's find out what happens in the second half. Let's go back out to the commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
Thank you, Scott. Great work there. And didn't have a great first half. Here's hoping things get a little bit closer this time around as we get set for quarter number 3. Now Pinheiro on to handle the kickoff. Now on the return, here's DK. And this drive will start inside the 25. So to begin the third, it'll be the Titans offense we see first. All the touchdowns have come from one side of the field, Brock. They're still looking for their first points of any kind in a game that has gotten out of hand. Tennessee to the line, first and 10. Ward off the play action. Throw right side is caught by Robinson. And give him about 4, nothing beyond the catch. That hit got there quickly.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes second and third down a whole lot easier to manage.
Second down, here's Ward. He's hit and taken down. They got him at the 18. There's Williams again. And make it 2 sacks for him now on Thursday night prime time.
That is not the way they needed to come out of the locker room here to begin the second half. Trailing, you got to play with a sense of urgency. You got to protect your quarterback, and they didn't either.
Gotta figure out this third down here. To the air with Ward. On him again, and it's the same results. They drop him again. Osa Odigizua. And that's going to bring this offense to a 4th and 23.
All right, I'm to the point of the game, Kate. Now, we got to get the ball out of our hands. He is just taking a beating all game long on this drive yet again. Find a way to protect, find a way to run, and get the ball out of his hands.
He takes this in on his side of midfield. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. The 49ers are ready to go on offense, and we'll get a look at Deebo Samuel. And unsurprisingly, Brock, a great day on the scoreboard so far for him. Has him with the advantage as we move through this third quarter. The 49ers find themselves in a great starting spot here. 1st and 10 coming up. And an inside give here to Black. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Not every corner in this league can make the play he just made right there. Sure, there's pure coverage guys. Not really known for their tackling, but this guy, well, he's someone who isn't afraid to stick his nose in there and make a stop.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Play fake, Jones. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down. Ooh, boy, that play action nearly backfired right there, Brock. Took a little bit too much time to set it up and some quick thinking at the end there to get that throw away as the hit arrived.
Yeah, that's really well said because, you could feel sometimes as a quarterback on drop back, the timing.
Yeah. Play
action, sometimes it gets a little hairy. That was pretty savvy of him to find an incompletion.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Contact is made. He's hit and dropped back across midfield to the 44. And that's going to bring up 4th and 15.
Flat out a tremendous call. Perfect timing to blitz the corner, and the result proves it. There was barely time for the QB to set himself up to throw, let alone look downfield for a target before he was absolutely decked by somebody who I think enjoyed that chance to rush the passer.
And he's hit before he can get anything on that return. The Titans and Tony Pollard headed back out there offensively. And the running lanes, and they've been hazardous. Not quite the decorated collection of highlights from him that we're going to look at here. Those big plays, the explosive runs where he leads an offense, just haven't been there for him in this one. Titans to the line now. 1st and 10. Looking to throw this one. Ward. Knocked away. That's going to be incomplete. Defender there. That brings up 2nd down.
He's really starting to just about exhaust every option and trick he's got at his disposal. That time, trying to test him outside the pocket, extend the play, there was just nowhere to go with it.
Here's 2nd and 10 from the 21. Ward's going to throw it. That one's complete over the middle. And he's tackled with markers down. This one should be on the defense. Always a point of emphasis, right? Protecting the quarterbacks, and that play is going to draw the flag every time. Ward, a quick throw, complete. And they'll stand him up and sit him down at the line.
No gain on the play.
I've learned over the years, defensively, they call that the camera club. How many different guys can get rallying to the football? So that last shot you see on camera, you see as many defenders keeping that to a 0-yard gain. That's well done defensively.
They give to Pollard from the gun. And this is headed the wrong way. They're going to lose yards here, and it's going to bring up 3rd down. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually. front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
Throw here, third down. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. Impressive play, but they are well shy of the first down. Here comes the Titans punting unit. And this is going to be his 4th effort tonight. That's taken at the 15. And he gets his offense in better field position here to start. Up close to the 30. As the 49ers go back on offense, let's take a look at the defensive coordinator of the Titans, Gus Bradley. Bradley perhaps best known for that 4-year run as the Jaguars head coach, but he's been a long-time DC in the NFL beyond that. Tennessee, the 5th team that he's held that role for. San Francisco to the line. It's 1st and 10. First carry here for Jordan James. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line.
That run may not have gotten you a first, but sure, nice little run to set the table.
It's 2nd and inches.
Less than a ruler needed here on 2nd down. Now run, James. Able to gain about 1 on the play. And it will be 1st down, 49ers.
It's a gain of a yard.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No 3rd down required now.
That brings us to the end of 3 on Thursday night primetime. It's their football, and with that type of lead we've got on the scoreboard, this game pretty close to over. New set of downs from 37. On 1st and 10, it's McCaffrey. That one good for a gain of 4. It's 2nd down.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a 1st down.
Running with James. Down the sideline to the 45. Near the sideline, he's going to be forced out after a gain of about 20. And that's going to be good for a 49ers 1st down.
Best run games in this league at balance can run it inside, and as they just showed right there, doing damage on the outside.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39. Here's Jones to throw. Batted away at the line, incomplete. He didn't put it high enough to get it over that line. 2nd down coming up.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Let's go now. 70 Lions.
Here's a give inside to James. And the stop is made. 1st down coming up. It's a gain of 11.
Yeah, you want to get above 5 yards to carry? Well, put together runs like that. And I'll tell you what else a run like that does, Kate. That sets up the play action. Right? When you really just gouge and gash a defense like that, the next time you run that action, they're going to be thinking running the ball could go right over their head.
To throw, here's Jones. And instead of a receiver, that one finds the ground. Incomplete. It's second down.
Typically by this point, with this kind of lead late in the game, you don't see the ball pushed down the field. Now, there's part of me that kind of likes it because you're giving your backups an opportunity to play. There's also a part of me where, you better be careful because I don't think this defense is going to forget it.
Second down now. It's Jones. Gets this one into the hands of Christian Kirk. And he's going to take this in for the San Francisco touchdown. Oh, baby, Brock. This one has gotten well out of hand.
You think so? I think this is utter domination. Going to be a lot of questions to be answered. I'm going to guess this is a press conference the coach isn't looking forward to.
Extra point try now from Pinheiro. Accuracy perfect there as it's center cut. And they just keep adding to their lead.
35. Titans nothing. Eddie Pinheiro to kick off for San Francisco.
Now Pinheiro on to handle the kickoff. Here's Chestnut on the return. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. We'll get another look at this Tennessee offense. And this game might be going better if he could have some more time just to work back there. This pass rush has been all over them. Really keeps taking this offense out of any grooves that they've managed to get into.
Okay, I like to say in life there's energy givers and there's energy vampires.
Yeah.
And for this defense, these sacks right here, they're such energy givers. And, man, it's like a vampire sucking the juice out of an offense.
Yeah, I love that. Going trips left here as they get set. 1st and 10. Ward setting the pass. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up second down.
Bernardo Green on the coverage.
Receiver in motion. He's headed right. Ward's going to throw here on second down. And the coverage is too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up. So the frustration spilling over a little bit on that play, Brock, choosing to just get rid of it, even though he did have a receiver in the area.
Yeah, I think that's right. You know, I'll co-sign on that. Frustrating. It's just been that kind of ball game, just not in any rhythm. Really, the defense dictating so much.
And this one's going to wind up incomplete. He had him over the middle for a second, but he was muscled off that catch. That brings about 4th down. They're out now, ready to punt it. And this will mark his 5th kick of the night. Takes this in at the 25. It's a nice running on that return. He gets it up past the 35. The San Francisco offense headed out to take over. And I think they'd be content doing everything the same as their prior drive and getting another touchdown here. Great starting spot here for the 49ers. They're headed up 1st and 10.
Here we go. 19 Tiger.
A run now with James. They wind up with a quality 16-yard pickup on that play. They get the 1st down too.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from 1st down to 1st down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
One play in, Brock, and this drive is already into enemy territory. Jones now to throw. Quick slant to Samuel. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line.
Boy, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
Looked like a first for a moment, but still a couple of inches left to go. Second down. Trying an inside give now with McCaffrey. Ooh, they're on that one. Second down's going to end up in a loss of yards. Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
We've reached the 2-minute warning in Santa Clara. 49ers rolling here in a laugher. To the line. Here's 3rd and 3. They pitch it to him. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. All right, Brock, so they didn't get the first, but now this is very tempting. You just got a chunk. All you need now is a single yard.
And you know what those new age analytics will tell you.
Go for it.
You got to go.
The lead looks safe, but the penal's staying down. They're going for this. And it is an excellent decision to go for this. They convert on 4th and 1.
Winning, losing, tied, driving for the win. If you're running it on 4th down in the 4th quarter, Kate, you had better be sure you can make that marker.
29-yard line.
4th down successful. Here comes 1st and 10 now inside the 30. This is James. They're going to pick up 12 yards on the play, Brock. That's going to set them up with a 1st down. Sure seems like running at a blitzing defense shouldn't work out too often, Brock, but right there it did nicely for him.
Yeah, football's kind of a funny game, Kate, because it can be super complex. Yeah. You get into a lot of language and a lot of detail, and then other times, like, just run away from the blitz. Just run away from it, and good things can happen.
McCaffrey running between the tackles. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11.
He was taken down behind the line of scrimmage.
Trying to set this up quick.
A loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 17-yard line.
Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. And they're not stopping the destruction, partner. That is caught. Touchdown. So an exclamation point there. That caps off what, and I think you'd agree, Brock, has been a dominating performance.
Yeah, I would. Really in all phases, too. You know, I thought coming in that this would be a much closer game than how it's turned out to be. And you got to give credit where it's due. This offense has been outstanding throughout.
Mm-hmm. So the 49ers take the win here in front of the faithful in Santa Clara. And they're off to a good start in the preseason, Brock. Seen a lot of players fighting together for the victory. Well, that'll do it for us, for Brock Heward and our entire hard-working crew. I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the 49ers, as we'll see you next time from Santa Clara.